Sometimes, the very person we hide from the world is the one who has given up everything just for us. And sometimes, we only understand their love when it's far too late. Since he was just a boy, Reza carried a shame he could never truly explain. His father was the school janitor at the place where Reza studied. Every morning, he would see him, clothes stained with dirt, bent over with a broom in hand, smiling brightly at his son. To young Reza, that smile was not pride. It was shame. He longed to be like the others. Children picked up in gleaming cars, by parents dressed in sharp suits and elegant dresses. Every time his father passed him by, Reza turned his face away, pretending he didn't know. One day, during a school event, a classmate pointed at his father and laughed. "Hey, is that your dad?" The school janitor. The laughter exploded around him, and Reza's face burned hot with humiliation and anger. That evening, at home, Reza exploded. "Why, Dad? Why must you work like that? It's humiliating." His father said nothing, only stood there, with pain clouding his tired eyes, yet somehow, still smiling. Not a single word of defense. Not a single complaint. That night, Reza made a vow. He would study harder. He would climb higher. He would leave it all behind. And he did. Years swept by like a storm. Reza became a man of success. A manager at a top company. Dressed in tailored suits. Living in a sleek apartment high above the city. He never went back. Never called. Never looked back at the small crumbling house where his journey had begun. Until one day, the phone rang. A voice he hadn't heard in so long. Soft. Trembling. "Son, I miss you. Could I see you? Just for a moment." Reluctantly, Reza agreed. When his father entered the grand lobby, worn clothes, scuffed shoes, head held low but smiling wide, Reza's shame crashed down once more. Frantic, he pulled him aside and whispered sharply, "Don't ever come here again, Dad. You don't belong here." His father only smiled a little, nodded, and turned away. That was the last time Reza ever saw him. Months later, the news came. Simple, cold, final. His father had passed away. With an empty heart, Reza returned to the house he had abandoned. Dust covered every surface. Silence weighed heavy in every corner. On the rickety table, he found it. A small, battered box. And a letter, written in trembling handwriting. "My dearest son, I'm sorry if I ever made you ashamed. I had no other choice. Every penny I earned sweeping those holes, I saved for your future, so that you could stand tall. Even when I could not, I never regretted being small, if it meant you could be great. Forgive me for never being enough in your eyes. But know this, every drop of sweat, every step I took, was for you. I loved you. Always." The letter slipped from his shaking hands. Reza fell to his knees. The tears he had buried deep inside for so long finally broke free. He clutched the small box to his chest, desperate for a hug that would never come again. But it was too late. Far too late. If your parents are still with you today, don't wait. Call them. Hug them. Say thank you. While you still can. Before all that's left is regret.